Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, it's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Fields. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Samaje Perine in the offense heading back out there. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Murray now on first down.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Perine. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Chase Claypool.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Murray.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and
4. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Pirine. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense.
They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a first down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The Bears at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
In motion comes the tight end left.
On 1st down, Fields.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got it.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this 1st half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones on the return. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Fields on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down. The Field's going to take this himself. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Fields. Quick slant finding Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Claypool with another catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going.
And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half.
The big kick return nearly resulted in 6. Now they'll try to finish the job here. 1st and goal.
First down, Murray. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching...
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing on second and long. Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not count.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Murray's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, again he finds Moore.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, Murray. With a catch made by Hopkins.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Murray now. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that didn't.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain well behind. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Bears first down.
On 1st down, Fields.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, and his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
After review of the play, ruling on the
So
field.
they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Jones has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Fields.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Fields on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense.